Hi there, it's Roy Breton here. In this video I want to talk about 10 different ideas to earn from your laptop. Now, I know that many of you are members of Wealthy Affiliate, some are free members, some are paid members, but there's all sorts of things we can do online, and we know that Wealthy Affiliate is really, a lot of it's about affiliate marketing. However, there is a lot more to it than perhaps people realize, or many other things that you can do. So one of them is building websites for others. So I just looked up the classes. There's 337 lessons here on WordPress and web hosting. Now, I'm not suggesting you go and listen to them all, but the fact is, if you are specialized in building websites and learned through the training here, you could really get quite good. And what I would suggest, don't try and do everything in these suggestions, but get good at one or two of the things, because it's almost impossible to do everything, as much as sometimes we feel like we'd like to. And then another thing you can do, and I've done this, I've had several offline businesses, but I started a new offline business in 2016, and so I built my website at Wealthy Affiliate, very simple website, but within 7 months I was like really busy, and it was turning over 5 figures a month, and that's just from using the principles that are taught at Wealthy Affiliate. So if you go by the training, now don't get me wrong, there is other training online, but I'd like to know where my training is coming from, so it's good to have trustworthy training. So it's amazing how quickly you can become quite knowledgeable about something. And then another job, I don't know if there may be classes about this, but being a virtual assistant. I was talking to a lady the other day, and she's been a virtual assistant for a few people, and she's been earning like £30 an hour, and she's actually doing something else at the moment because she's got her own business. But she was doing really well out of it. She said in some cases she was working for 3 people who could actually, sorry, I said £30 an hour. She was earning £50 an hour, and there were some cases where she was earning like £150 an hour, because she was kind of working for all these people and multitasking, something that I'm not particularly good at. And you have to be careful with multitasking because it's not quite as good as it sounds. But anyway, there are jobs out there, and when I was doing some research, I noticed some jobs for virtual assistants. And then another thing is that we can do is some people are doing, but be careful, crypto. It's something I've just started doing. So far it's working out well, and I'm extremely pleased with the results. I'm not doing much, but it's working, so which is great. Another thing is, let's have a look here, classes. Video editing. I've sort of learnt to video edit, done a few courses, not on Wealthy Affiliate, but the software I use is Camtasia. So I done 3 courses on regarding Camtasia and Snagit that are both made by TechSmith. And although I'm not a brilliant editor, we never stop learning, and I'm still learning. So with all these things we can keep learning. The next thing is we can create an online course. I know a few people here have done that on Wealthy Affiliate, and there's things that you can learn here and get skilled at, and then build your own course and make a profit. The next thing is something that I would like to do, and that's write a book. I've been talking about it for probably far too long, but I know there's several people on the platform who have written books, and we have an expert here, Mel Waller, and you will find videos by him and posts regarding creating books, etc. And this is one of them, general questions about publishing books and ebooks that I found. So that's something else that we can do, something I'm hoping to do. Another one is newsletter and email marketing. I looked up in the classes. There's I didn't look to see how many there were, how many lessons there are, but there's certainly quite a few lessons on email marketing. And once again, lots down here. So if you wanted to get good at that, I know a few people who outsource their email marketing because they haven't got time to do it. So if you can get good at that, that could be something for potential. Now the 9th one is site flipping, so building a website and selling it, something I haven't really done, and you can also do this with domains. I know there's been people on the platform who have done this successfully, which is good, but maybe something worth looking at, and you could probably find something on the Wealthy affiliate platform to do with this. And finally, selling advertising on your site. If your site's receiving a lot of traffic, and I've done this, you can actually sell advertising, and the more traffic you can get, the more revenue you can make. And I'm not talking about AdSense, I'm talking about getting private people in. I had several people had advertising on my site, and that was quite lucrative. I used to have a site that was quite busy, and so that was another little sideline, although it did have other forms of revenue on, but one of them was the advertising, which was seemed to work out well. So there's 10 things you can potentially do there. Once again, this is just to try and encourage you. We know that the main thing here is affiliate marketing, but there are other things that are worth looking at for the future. If you've got any questions about this, please leave a comment and get involved with the conversation. Thanks very much for watching.